What's the message?
Jesus died on that cross so we could live, and this is not living.
Amen. I respect that.
We're still struggling, even when we have our money coming through. We had to suffer going almost a week with no food.
The economy's down the tubes. Healthcare is awful. Prescriptions are terrible. Groceries are off the charts. Yep. And I think the only way we're going to do better is if he gets out and somebody else gets in.
Did you know that the areas being most impacted by Donald Trump's government shutdown and programs like SNAP, Head Start, and more expiring is Republican rural areas? Donald Trump is right now screwing over his own voters. And meanwhile, Trump is building a ballroom. He's redoing bathrooms in the White House. And just yesterday, he had a lavish Halloween party, which was Great Gatsby themed, right on the nose if you've read the book, where he and his wealthy billionaire buddy friends had these exotic dinners, these expensive drinks, and waiters bringing them food all night. How do these MAGA voters not realize that Donald Trump is laughing at them? They're the same people who made him wealthy, bought his shoes, his cologne, his trading cards. They're the same people who put him back into power. And now they're the same people who are being screwed over by his disastrous policies. And genuinely, I feel for them. No American child should go hungry because of their political affiliation or how their parents voted. No parent should go hungry because of how they voted. But that's the reality we live in. And it's the reality because of Donald Trump. And we can only hope that they realize it, but I'm not holding my breath. It's so mind-boggling.
If you want to know how big of a problem hunger is in rural America, spend time at a mobile food bank.
It's 90% of what I consume.
74-year-old Lorna Hall made sure to be the first at this line in Clinton, Missouri.
You've been here since last night.
Yeah.
It's that important to get what you need.
Yes. And I don't keep the car running. I can't afford the gas. So I have sleeping bags to stay warm.
I deliver mail for a living, so it totally sucks.
What totally stinks?
The gas prices. I mean, why is it so expensive? You know? I mean, just fix it.
Gas prices too damn high. They done doubled since we started the war. We shouldn't have been in the first place.
If you could say something to President Trump and he was going to hear you right now, what would it be?
You're a worthless pile of
And you voted for him how many times?
3 times. That was my bad. Apparently, I'm an idiot.
I'm so fucking sick and tired of hearing this bullshit. We can't have free health care. We cannot have good Medicaid. We cannot have good nothing. But we can have a ballroom at the fucking White House to inflate somebody's fucking ego. Right? Israel can have free fucking health care. They can have all sorts of weapons of mass destruction, and we can't have free health care. We can't have cheap fucking schooling. This is taxation without representation, guys. Like, when the fuck do you guys stop caring about being true patriots? We fought a war over a tax on tea leaves. Tea! And now, you're okay with giving all your money to foreign governments so that they can have the health care they need, so they can defend their borders. But you can't defend your own livelihood. Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. You can't have life without health care. And there is no pursuit of happiness when you're all slaves working for corporations that give 2 fucking shits about you. Nobody fucking cares. But guess what? You're just gonna get up tomorrow and act like nothing happened. When the fuck are we gonna wake up? When? Why? Why are we so docile? Is it in the food? Is it on the TV? Is it in the music? What the fuck is wrong with us? When we can have little monkeys in suits telling us you can't have free health care. We have paid 5,000 times over the amount that the United States would use for free health care.
It's unbelievable. I mean, I'm at a loss for words. It has now grown to $1,164.82. What am I going to do? How am I going to afford this? Do I have to cancel my insurance? Like, what's the way for Americans to get health insurance? What are we all going to do? I'm broke. I can't afford it. It's a sad, sad day.
I just want to say that it's fucking wild that as a two-income household, my husband and I have come to the realization we can't afford groceries right now. Like, just straight up can't afford groceries. Because if we buy groceries, then we either won't be able to pay our rent or our electric bill, because both of those come out of this pay cycle and they will take the entire pay cycle. That's fucking bonkers. That's so fucking wild. We have two incomes and we cannot afford to eat. And we don't even have kids. Like, it's literally just the two of us and we can't afford to eat with two incomes. That is just... But I mean, I guess... that means we won't have to wash dishes because our dishwasher is still broken, as it has been for 2 months at the place that we pay so much in rent. Wild.
Small towns built America, but why do so many rural communities still feel left behind? As hospitals close, jobs disappear, and everyday costs keep rising, many families are asking one simple question: who is really fighting for rural America? Let's watch more clips and we come back to talk about it.
I live in rural Arkansas. And if you don't understand why people in rural Arkansas or rural America vote Republican, it's because of fear and jealousy. Jealousy that somebody has it better than they do, that they work their asses off, and most of them do. More education, because the education here is at the bottom of the tier. Maternal mortality, low. Education, low. Quality of living, low. Infrastructure, super low. There's no industry, there's no hope for these young kids in rural Arkansas to have a job. We had a chance to vote Chris Jones, an actual rocket scientist like myself who was educated and had a plan to bring jobs and infrastructure to Arkansas. But the people I talked to in rural Arkansas will not vote for him because of his color of his skin. And they weren't nice when they described the color of his skin. So they voted for a sycophant, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who is treating this like her personal money bank. There is no infrastructure here. The roads are shit. You can drive 2 hours. So my closest grocery store, besides Walmart, is 2 hours away. So if I go that 2 hours to go to that grocery store, the roads I have to take are barely have enough room for two people to pass each other. There is no cell phone coverage for over an hour and a half of that ride. And there's no hope to get those roads fixed anytime soon because there's no money. I say that, but lo and behold, what did Sarah do as of July of 2025? She has loaned and bought $55 million worth of Israeli bonds. So she's loaned Israel $55 million with a catch to give them $100 more million by the end of the year. When her people are fucking starving, they have no medical care. Hell, most teenage girls here are living at home pregnant with their moms.
Here is the reality. Many rural communities have faced economic challenges for years, long before the current administration. Population decline, fewer job opportunities, hospital closures, and limited access to health care have affected thousands of small towns across the country. Supporters of President Trump argue his policies focused on lowering taxes, reducing regulations, and boosting American energy and manufacturing. Critics argue that many rural families are still struggling with higher living costs, healthcare access, and economic uncertainty despite those efforts. The truth is, no president alone determines the future of rural America. Global markets, automation, interest rates, state policies, and decades of economic change all play a role in shaping these communities. What matters most to voters isn't political slogans. It's whether they can afford groceries, keep their local hospital open, find good paying jobs, and build a future for their families. That's the challenge every administration faces, regardless of party. So what do you think? Are rural communities getting the leadership they need, or does Washington continue to overlook small town America? Share your thoughts in the comments respectfully, and before you go, Do well to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next.